Hey everybody, welcome to ThaxCast. As always, my name's Terrell. Thanks for coming by. I hope you're having a good day. Now, every town has its own superstitions, folklore, and supposed hauntings. Now, I wanted to give you a couple of examples near my hometown of Borger in a small ghost town named Plemons. The site got its start when a man named Barney Plemons, the son of Amarillo judge and state legislator William Buford Plemons, claimed 80 acres on either side of the bend of the Canadian River in 1893. At that time, crossing the Canadian River could be dangerous, sometimes even fatal, as the river was surrounded by invisible quicksand bogs that could swallow up a man, a horse, or even a wagon in a matter of minutes. In the meantime, Barney Plemons had discovered that his horse had an uncanny ability of recognizing the quicksand traps and was able to find his way around them. Seeing a great opportunity, Plemons started a business guiding people across the river, and the site became known as Plemons Crossing. When it gained a post office in May of 1901, the name was shortened to simply Plemons. A special election in the fall of 1926 made the new town of Stinnett, 10 miles to the northwest and on the railroad, the county seat. They moved the courthouse documents quickly overnight to avoid any unpleasantness. After that, the town started withering away, but it didn't take long because at its height there were only about 15 families living there. Now, in 1926, they decided to build a bridge to span the Canadian River to make a crossing easier. It's a Warren Pony Trust bridge that was originally built with a wood deck, but later it was redone with concrete. In 2009, it was officially closed, and in 2014, another bridge was built next to it to replace it. Plemons is regarded by locals as one of the most haunted, or at least one of the creepiest places in the area. There's a cemetery there that has been dubbed the Baby Graves. This is due to the fact that there are around 65 graves there, and at least 30 of them are for children under the age of 2. I say at least because some of the graves aren't specific enough to know because they don't list an age or a date of birth. They say that if you put baby powder on your car and drive up near the cemetery, you'll get little handprints on your car, and any number of other sights and sounds are reported. With baby powder, though, you always have to be a little skeptical because after a little bit, it will often show residual handprints from earlier touches on the vehicle. There's also Stella's tree, or known as the hanging tree. Now, I don't know a whole lot about this one, but apparently there was a woman there accused of being a witch, and they hanged her. And before she died, she cursed the town so that the babies would die and that the town would die. Lots of people have reported seeing or hearing a woman in this area by the tree. The bridge is the big one, though. It's hard to pick through fact and fiction and exaggeration versus outright fantasy. The stories range from the KKK hanging black people to satanic rituals being done to even Charles Manson showing up and then swearing to come back one day. Yeah, I'm sure he did. The bridge is the only one of the 3 sites I've been to, and even that was around 18 years ago or so. I can attest that yes, it is in fact very creepy to be there. It's an old 1-lane bridge that, at night, spans much further than the naked eye. It also isn't perfectly straight or level, so 2 cars can be on there going opposite directions and not know it until you're already a decent way on the bridge. That part of the Canadian River stays pretty dry these days due to the Lake Meredith Dam, which makes it that much worse because the greenery has grown up around the bridge, so you really can't even see much off the side of the bridge either. When I was on it, I did seriously feel like someone was watching and that at any moment someone would grab my ankle and pull me off the bridge. As far as Plemons goes, it's all on private land now, and the only thing left is the cemetery. Everything else has been demolished, and even the foundations are gone. If you even want to go to the cemetery, you have to obtain permission from the landowner, so I don't recommend just exploring the area on your own without permission. That's it for today. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if you're a local to the area, let me know what your experiences at the Plemons locations are. If you like to give it a thumbs up, if you didn't give it a thumbs down, as always, your subscriptions are appreciated. Thanks for coming by, and until next time, be good to each other, and have a good one.